Housekeeping. Hello? Anyone here? All right, Dinah, let's get to it. This is our last room, and then we are done for the day.
Room? Ruth, this ain't a room. This is a stinking barn. I mean, how are we even supposed to, disinfect this place? I know it wasn't in my job description to know how to clean a stable. This is probably going to take us a whole case of Lysol.
Well, he didn't say disinfect. We're just supposed to straighten it up the best we can. After all, he knows how filthy this place is.
Well, then what's he doing renting it out like it's a real room? I mean, he ought to be ashamed of himself letting anyone stay here. It's kind of embarrassing.
Well, he didn't do it to be mean. I mean, think about it. If it wasn't for this place, that poor couple would have been out on the street. And you know how packed Bethlehem is right now. And she was 9 months pregnant. I mean, what else was he supposed to do?
Well, I mean, you don't see the Holiday Inn or the Bethlehem Hyatt renting out their donkey pens. I mean, but no, our penny-pinching boss just couldn't pass up another chance to fleece a helpless couple.
Dinah, I cannot believe you. It was an act of charity. I mean, look how it all turned out.
What is that supposed to mean?
The whole series of events, of course. All the visitors, the shepherds, that strange star, the wizards from Persia, and all of the incredible rumors about who that baby really is.
I'm sorry, Ruth, you're not buying all of that. I mean, you've got to be more naive than I thought you were. It's just a baby. Ugh, I mean, look, stinky diapers and all.
Well, what did you expect? That the Messiah would just show up already potty trained?
Well, I don't know about all that prophecy stuff, but I know one thing. Israel's Messiah is not going to show up born to some working class couple staying in a flea bag motel in this cow town of Bethlehem. I mean, not even in a real room at that.
But why not? Why is that so impossible?
Because things like this, they happen in Jerusalem, you know, the holy city. That's where King Herod lives, and the high priests, and the Levites, and the scribes. That's where the action is, and that's where God is. If something big is going to happen, it's not going to happen in Bethlehem, I'll tell you that much.
Well, King David was born here, remember?
Ruth, that was over 1,000 years ago. I mean, Bethlehem hasn't exactly kept up with the Joneses since then. I mean, if you haven't noticed, we're kind of in Nowheresville.
But that is exactly why I find this all so exciting. I mean, if this is true, and if that really is the promised child we've been waiting for so long, and it's happening here, that means God has not forgotten about the people like us.
People like us? Ruth, people like us, we don't have the luxury to live on dreams and fairy tales. I mean, we have to work for a living.
Well, then how would you explain all of the things that have happened in the last few days? Amazing things, right here in this stable.
Amazing? Let's get this straight. Some foreign travelers who could barely speak any Hebrew got lost in their directions and wound up here. I mean, oh, and those shepherds, they had been hitting the wineskins a bit too hard, and, you know, they thought they saw something in the sky. If you ask me, it's all just big coincidence.
No, Dinah. I know something special happened here this week.
Special? It all seems pretty normal to me. I mean, here we are, picking up after the mess like always.
Dinah, sometimes I think God himself could come straight through this very room and you would still find some way not to believe it.
Ruth, look at us. We're maids at a 1-star motel. I mean, God doesn't care a rip about people like us. You know, I think God checked out on us a long time ago.
No, Dinah. God checked out this morning. Okay, this is not attached.